Hello and welcome to Global Armenians. Have you ever met or talked with a strongman, a strength athlete who holds a number of records? Well, we're going to introduce you to Patrik Baboumian today. He's here from Germany and he's going to tell us later why he's here. Patrik, welcome.
Hi.
So, a record holder, tell us about your strongman championships.
I have started doing strongman in 2006. I had already a record of 12 years strength training before that. And in 2006, I started in strongman as a lightweight. So lightweight in strongman means up to 105 kilograms. I guess that would be heavyweight in most of other sports, but strongman athletes are usually really big, tall, and quite heavy. So I switched from lightweight to heavyweight in 2010. And so I'm now competing in the heavyweight category. And I have been Germany's strongest man in 2011, so in my second heavyweight year.
Why this sport? What got you into being a strongman?
Actually, I've always been a fan of it as when I was little. Then when I was 14, I started doing weight training and actually doing like something that could easily lead to competing at strongman. But I was never seeing myself in the position to compete at strongman because I knew those athletes, they are like 180 kilos and like 1.90 meters tall, and I'm 170, so I was thinking I'm just too small to compete. So when I competed the first time in 2006, it was just like because I found out that there is this lightweight category, and I thought, okay, when it's up to 105 kilo, I may be competitive. So that's why I just tried it, and then I was quite successful. So I broke the German world log lift record in the first year. I was lightweight national champion in the second year, and so it was fun. So I went on.
Now you have a couple of records of carrying or lifting 4 or 5 times your weight. Talk about the most that you've lifted.
Actually, the most recent record I have set, world record, is the record for the heaviest weight ever carried by a human being. So it's called the yoke walk. It's a strongman event. And I have carried 555 kilos over a course of 10 meters. Yeah, and that's the most recent one.
That's amazing. Now, you're also known as the vegan badass. That's your nickname you said earlier. Why? Tell us about your nutrition regimen.
I actually have stopped eating meat 8 years ago, and I've been vegetarian for 6 years. And I switched to a vegan lifestyle, which means that you don't consume any animal products. Now 2011, end of 2011. So next month it will be 2 years. I have done that because I'm quite like compassionate with animals, and I found out in one day that it doesn't make any sense if you see a bird or an animal suffering right before you, that it hurts you and you want to help the animal, but then at the same time you go and have meat, which means that another animal has to be killed for that. So I thought, okay, it doesn't make any sense. Only in one case you don't see the suffering, so you're like, okay, this is meat, this is not an animal. And suddenly the piece of meat had a face for me, and I had to stop eating meat. So that is why what led to the whole thing. Interesting about being vegan as a strength athlete is that most people would consider a strength athlete to be like eating tons of animal products, like milk, dairy products, and of course meat. And in most cases, that's also the case. Like most of strength athletes do that. And myself, being led to this lifestyle by ethical reasons, I was expecting a decrease in my performances actually, and I was completely surprised by the fact that the exact opposite happened. My numbers went up, my recovery got better, and everything was perfect. So what I'm trying to do now is trying to get that information and my experiences to people, and just telling them, hey, it's only a myth. I know that mama has told you that to have your dairy product, your milk and your meat, but that's only what mama told you. There's no scientific, and it's actually the case, there's no scientific paper or anything that says you need animal products to be strong or to be a well performer at sports.
And you mentioned you're writing a book that's going to take all this knowledge and share it with the public. When is the book expected, and what will it feature?
I'm now it's work in progress, but I'm in the final phases. So I try to be done and have it ready for publishing end of next month, so end of November. And so I hope it to come out this year. It's going to be in German, but I'm going to try to be fast with translating it in English, because I have a big fan base that's international, and I want to share the information with everyone.
Okay, you mentioned the fan base. You've been using your fans, and you've been using your fame to raise money for the Children of Armenia Fund, which is why you're here in Armenia. How did you connect with the organization?
Actually, there's someone called Natalie, and I got to meet her at a Pan-Armenian, not Pan-Armenian, but a Diaspora Armenian youth meeting in Germany, and she told me about COAF. That's the organization that has brought me here, she told me what they are doing and so on, and she introduced me to this project in a village called Arteni. And they have a whole school that is not in a good situation, and they want to rebuild the whole, renovate everything. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take one piece out of that whole project, and it's the gymnasium, because obviously as a strongman, as a strength athlete, it fits to take that part, and we're trying to renovate the gymnasium and raise money for that. So the money is going to go specifically to the renovation of the gymnasium. So why I'm here is actually I wanted to be at the place itself and see what the situation is, what it looks like, and it was really, really bad. Like the floor is broken, so it's really dangerous for children to run on that floor, and it's, I mean, I'm living in Germany, and in Germany they would never allow like a gymnasium to be in that situation, and they would never let children train there. So I hope that I was literally shocked, and I hope that people are going to be shocked the same way and are going to help me raise the money we need to get that all fixed and get a nice surrounding for children to have sports and have fun with that. Because I mean, a big thing for me is sports have really played a big role in my own development, also in the development of my personality, and learning that discipline is something that you need to develop, and you need to like concentrate on your goals, and also finding out that I am in the power to change my performances just with my modulating my own behavior. And that's something that I learned from sport, and I have applied that to my whole life, and it has helped me so much. So I want those children to have the same opportunity, and that's why it's really important for me to get that project going.
Have you finished the fundraising for this one gym that you want to renovate?
No, we have just started the project. So now I've been there, I've seen the situation. We have took video footage from that. I have talked with the children and asked them about their feelings and what their needs are, because actually we are doing the whole thing for them. So it was important for me to know what their opinions are. And it was great. The most great thing was talking to the children, because like if you're driving out there, you're driving an hour from Yerevan, and half an hour of that is like everything is looking like desert and only stones and nothing. You see nothing green, and coming from Germany, I'm used to be a lot of green everywhere, so it's quite a harsh surrounding. And then you don't, like, you see then those children, and they're so bright and they're so like full of energy, and that surprised me so much. And I was really inspired by that, and I thought we have to do something. I really want them to be able to have the same opportunities I had in my life.
What did they want to know about you when you met the kids in this village?
The problem was, at first, they were quite shy and a little bit, I guess, impressed, just like...
They'd never met a strong man before.
Yeah, it might be that I'm maybe the biggest guy they have ever met, so like they didn't knew how to handle that. And I tried to get the whole thing a little bit more relaxed in asking them if I should lift some of them. So I tried to get the whole thing a little bit funnier. And I think
you actually lifted them.
Yeah, I did. I said I want to lift the biggest of them. So they came out of the crowd, a really big kid. I think he was maybe 13 or 14, and it was really packed. I just threw him in the air, and he landed on my shoulders, and were completely shocked.
Because obviously he wasn't 550 kilos, which you've already lifted with no effort.
He maybe was like 90 kilos or so, which is for a kid maybe a lot of weight, but for me it's like a toy. So he was shocked, and then everything was going funny, because like everyone wanted to be lifted, and I lifted like 5 of the small ones at once, and and then they opened themselves, and we talked about all kinds of things actually.
So now they're looking forward to their gym, so they can also try to work out, be healthy, and be like you.
Actually, some of them mentioned that. They were like, we want to break world records too, and that was fantastic, yeah.
Thank you very much, Patrik, for being here and helping raise funds for COAF. How can people help you? How can people help the organization and your individual effort?
You can go either on COAF's webpage and check out what opportunities you have. I mean, one thing, obviously, what you can do is donate money, but also many people have like other opportunities to help. Like if you have a company that builds gym equipment, you could donate products, or if you're a journalist, you can help maybe raise more awareness. So everyone has something to offer, I think, and I think being creative, it should be possible to change a lot.
Okay, and how can we follow you and your career? Do you have a website?
Yeah, I'm very active on Facebook. So if you look for Patrik Baboumian, you will find me on Facebook, and I'm posting also a lot of what I'm doing in Armenia now. And I'm going to post also when the video footage we took, when it's edited, I'm going to post that, and it's going to lead to the COAF webpage, and you can then donate money for that specific project if I was able to inspire you with what I told.
And hopefully you'll inspire other athletes and have them adopt other villages and make all these kids' dreams come true.
That would be perfect.
Thank you very much, Patrik. Thank you and Hope for joining us on Global Armenians on CivilNet.